Welcome back to Solidified, the show where we don't care if we get into a little trouble. We just let them opinions fly. It's your boy, King Shiz.
It's your man, Ali the Great.
It's Lola B.
Pretty Mycki, what they call her.
Okay.
Back, man. She back. You know, we got Pretty Mycki back in the house to have some fun with us today. Let's just jump right into it. Let's not just jump right into it. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right?
Ladies, how y'all doing? That was Erica Badu.
I felt it as soon as you said it. That's why.
Right?
I'm zen as hell over here, okay? It's really zen.
Yes.
It's really
Hey, she's already dropping them words, man, from my man's project. But good. I'm happy y'all doing all right, man. You know, every now and then we got check in on your people, Solidified family. Make sure you check in on your people. Make sure they're doing okay.
Especially your strong friends.
Especially the strong friends.
Woo!
Especially.
What y'all say? A word. It's a word.
A
man.
word.
Word.
What y'all say? A word. Yes. That's a word.
For sure.
Young Mycki, welcome back. Welcome back to the show.
Yes. Welcome back, girl.
You know, I missed y'all, okay? I love y'all.
That sounds so genuine. I miss y'all.
I meant it. It's me and just God. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Same shirt.
I got them all.
I got the Laker colors, so you know.
That man gotta go back to the LA on it. He can't help it. It's all good. It's all love. It's all love. But yeah, man, let's have some fun, man. Got a lot of great topics to talk about today. Actually, the first one, Ali, like, man, we got to get back to the music, man. We got to get into the music. So, you know, I guess I'll keep my energy high and let's just kick it off with my man, with my guy. My top 5 favorite rappers in the game right now, active. My man, Sean Don, Big Sean, Detroit 2 project dropped not too long ago. We had to let it marinate for a second, but how y'all feeling, man, before I take over?
Yeah.
I'm going to let the ladies go first.
Okay.
So,
go.
Depending on when you had asked me, right, I used to be super duper duper in love with Big Sean, right? Like, I used to be on some, you know what, call me a groupie. I don't care because whatever's clever if he in town type of thing.
Okay.
That's how it used to be. You could fix your eyes. But I ended up marrying somebody from Detroit and it's way better. So, okay. But this album reminded me like, okay, I remember.
It took you back.
I remember how nice he really is. That song with Nipsey.
That's
one of my faves.
Y'all know I love Nipsey already, so just call it a day after that. Oh, actually, one more. The cipher one. I forget the name of it.
Friday Night Cypher.
Cash Doll Violated, you know.
Oh yeah.
Cash Doll, what you been at, man? Cash Doll, she dropped an album what, last year or earlier this year?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was last year.
She chilling being rich and fake.
Cash Doll.
Yeah, Cash Doll is dope, man.
Yes.
Okay. What else? Mycki, got anything else?
Nah. That's it. I love them all, but I could go on. You know what I'm saying? So let me just.
Hey, Floyd's whoever's, man.
That's what you here for. What you got on it?
Nah, man. I'm a person that I listen from like front to back.
Right.
And I did that like twice. I find it to be a really good sit down 420 album. It's 420 approved.
Okay. And he gets it.
I didn't listen in that mind state, so I don't know. I might eat like a little cookie or something, man.
You gotta do it again. That's right. Bring it back.
Yeah, it's definitely a banger though. What's up, Lola? What you got on it?
Well, I enjoyed it. I decided it's still my favorite Big Sean album. However, because it bops a little more for me. But I do got some favorites. Y'all know I got some favorites. So I did enjoy Why Would I Stop? Deep Reverence.
Yes.
Wolf.
Yes. Yeah.
ZTFO.
Then the fuck out.
Yeah.
Full Circle. Yeah, Full Circle.
Yo, Full Circle.
Of course. It's dope. Of course, time in with mom and dad.
You and this mom shit.
Mom and dad. And then I got language with Ty Dolla $ign. I like that one too. So those are my faves. Overall, it was nice. I enjoyed it. It didn't so Big Sean's flow is he has like a couple different flows, and I personally don't particularly care for the more like low tempo, monotone, almost like a
when he be like
no, not even that. When he's it's I don't know, it sounds just more like he's talking.
That's that Detroit. That's Detroit.
Is that what it might be what it is? So I care for kind of a little bit the more upbeat, flowy Big Sean, almost like poetry. It's almost like he's reading poetry, not so much like rapping like to a bop or something like that. That's the best way I can explain it if y'all kind of catch my drift. But I don't hate it. I just don't particularly care for it. So that's kind of why I didn't like really love it. But I did like it.
Okay. Language was one of those that I kind of was like. Only because the what's that other song that they have together? Him and Ty Dolla $ign's? The one in the video with where it was like Martin.
I haven't seen the video.
It's playing in my head.
No playing games or no games or something like that.
That one was better than this one to me. So it kind of was like it felt like it lacked something.
Wait, play no games?
No. The other one, language.
Language.
I was about to say, hold on.
Yeah, that song is what started the whole Big Sean.
I'm with you.
I'm
letting folks, get their rounds off.
Before he go off. He ready to go off. He's like, I'm gonna let y'all finish.
I know. I'll leapfrog Ali on this one though, because I know you're gonna go off on the next project we're gonna talk about. But this right here. I decided it was my favorite Big Sean album as well, and slowly but surely, I'm starting to lean toward Detroit 2 as a classic project by Big Sean, in my opinion. CLASSIC, classic. Beginning to end, I go on my little morning jogs, whatever, and I'm playing it. I'm like, damn, why would I stop? Why would I stop? He starts off illin', snapping. Then he's like, and it flows into Lucky Me. I'm like, oh, the song changed? Like he's still rapping? And then it's on some Hit Boy. Look, somebody hit us with the call during my analysis. But Hit Boy come in, right? Deep reverence. You got Nipsey coming in talking about come to Don because the street said it. And then you go right into Wolves. Like this, it keeps going. It's a cohesive piece of work. Like all the songs go. Then you like, all right, let me throw something in there for Lola real quick. Body to body. He's like, I'm gonna hit you with it all, man. But yeah, I feel like this is his best work of art so far in his career when it comes to having a variety, but making it all come together. So to your point, Lola, you call it out, you say you didn't really care about it, but he's demonstrating lyrical exercise with different flows throughout the project. So even if that's not your favorite Sean, he's like, that wasn't for Lola. That was for this guy.
He's like, I got something for you. I got something for you.
Yeah. So that was why I was like, damn, I personally like all of them. I like all of the, flows that he has, and I like it. Obviously, that's because that's one of my favorite rappers, current active rappers. But man, he went off. He went off on he went off on Respected. He went off on Wolves. He went off on the last joint with Don Kennedy, Still I Rise.
Yes.
Don Life, damn, Feed. Like Full Circle, Respect It, Guard Your Heart, Zen the fuck. I'm Zen the fuck. Come on, man. God got me working harder than my dean, man. It's like there's something on here for everybody. And then the way he put in the interludes about Detroit, right? With the Erykah Badu, Stevie Wonder talking about the first time he saw a piano. He got Stevie Wonder to say something like he can see. He admitted that he can see. The first time I saw a piano. And I was like, did Stevie Wonder just say he saw a piano? So just the fact that he had all those people on there. Dave Chappelle's interlude was hilarious as hell. That he talked about bombing in Detroit. I think he said at the Forum. I'm not sure exactly. Or Fillmore, I think is the name of the venue in Detroit. But it was a great work of art, man. And Big Sean just really pulled it together. Like, I decided, I'm gonna tie this back. I decided for me has probably my favorite Big Sean song on it called Bigger Than Me, where I feel like it embodies who I am and like everything that I believe in and everything I'm trying to do when it comes to a legacy for myself and putting my city on. But I believe Detroit 2 was his most mature and cohesive piece of work, whereas I decided with a lot of sing-songy type of songs all the way through while rapping, with a couple of good little bangers in there. That was more singy, right? 2088? Is that their little their
Jesus.
Not they little nothing.
I like 2088.
They little,
you know.
oh, okay.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm just thinking that this Detroit 2 was amazing. He had the mixtape Detroit in the beginning, like maybe, I don't know, I think it was right after his first project, Finally Famous. Detroit rolled right out, and it was good. It had a lot of little tracks on it. It had one with Meek Mill. There's nothing more important than the moolah. He had a lot of dope songs on it, but it was overlooked because it wasn't an album. It was just like a little Dat Piff mixtape that came out. And so when he went back and gave that homage to his hometown and really laid it in and made this a studio production under good music, he was able to get those couple of features in there. He was able to get the production from the Hit Boys and all those people and really just bring it home. So Big Sean, you did your thing, big dog. You know, proud of you on this one. I had a lot of dudes from the hood, a lot of dudes that are cool with me who were like, I don't really fuck with Big Sean like that. I don't really rock with him. They was hitting me like, all right, your boy did all right on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, they let him live. So that's my little analysis. I call it a classic.
That's your big analysis. Yeah. Okay, stop low and everything. That's your big analysis.
You know how us black folks do everything a little.
Your little, see your little girlfriend,
your little friend, your little friend,
your little business. I see your little friend. Like, nah, big business.
I see what your little Benz, little BMW,
little Benzo. I'll leave you up, man. I know I leapfrogged you.
Yeah. I mean, I let you. You know, that's your guy, man. I want to let you do your thing with him, man. I like the album, man. I think that shit started off real good. I threw it in on that Friday. You know, Friday morning, you're going to throw that thing in. So I threw it in. It was bopping, man. But when I mean, the album was good. I ain't going to go classic yet, but I think it was a pretty good work of art. To me, that was my favorite Big Sean project to listen through all the way through. But like me, like loving Dilla and loving that, even like when he said he got that Detroit soul, when I think Detroit, I wish he would have used like, you know, some Detroit producers like the Apollo Browns and the Illa J's and the Kareem Riggins and the Black Milks. Like, I wish maybe his next album would be something like that, because I feel like Big Sean is underrated lyrically. And this album was a very good lyrical exercise, but I feel like those beats, like you heard that the Chez Noir album with Apollo Brown, like I feel like those type of beats will really display his lyrical skill set, man. But I mean, you know, he had Hit Boy, he had Key Wayne from Detroit. So, but I mean, you know, when I think of Detroit, I think of that Detroit soul. So I wish he would have used some of them producers. But overall, I mean, he had great features on there. He had Dwele, that Detroit legend.
See?
My guy. I saw Dwele when he came to Atlanta last year. You know, Bodie James, a new Griselda member on the album. So yeah, he had great features. I think it was a great lyrical exercise from Big Sean. But I would love to hear him on some OG Detroit production, man, some soulful Detroit shit. So I feel like it'll just take his sound to a different level, man, because we already know what he can do. Big Sean be getting off. Yeah. But I wanted to hear him on some of them Detroit producers type of wave. But overall, like I said, it was a great album. You know, classic is early for me to call it a classic, but I think it was pretty good. Especially, you know, I haven't heard Big Sean in a while, so when I heard that Nipsey joint come out, I was ready. So he didn't disappoint me. I was happy about it.
did a good little marketing campaign with it through the Nipsey one first. You know, Nipsey's not here to, really be a part of like a video or anything like that. So it was like, all right, let me drop that a couple weeks before, get people excited about the project.
It worked for me.
Yeah, definitely. See, it reeled us all in. Like, oh, Nipsey verse. Okay, I need to hear this. Nipsey verse and hook all the way through. So it was definitely a solid track.
We need that Big Sean Apollo Brown album, man. That's what I want.
I'll take that too. I like the beats. I still think that Sean likes that Hit Boy flavor. He likes that, damn, who else did he have on there? I heard a couple of people on there.
Hit Boy killing it.
Yeah, he had a couple of joints though, but he likes that. He likes bops too. So I feel like Apollo Brown has those harder beats, right? Where he'll give you some bops in there, but they're not, they're not that mainstreamy boppy type.
That's the old Detroit style, That's the old
like something you would hear on the radio.
Yeah, that's what Sean wants. He wants that something you can hear on the radio, something he can translate to, a mainstream type of sound as well. So, but I'm with you, bro. He could have plugged in 2 or 3 tracks in there from Apollo and still, got some love out of it. So
Jay Dilla shit.
I like that you went that lane because I wasn't expecting you to try to pull a producer move on me like that. Like, I wish he would have, had more Detroit producers because he had all the damn rappers in the world on that motherfucker on Friday Night Cypher. It was like
it's a long song.
Yeah.
It's a long ass song.
Mad. The Hit Boy did a good job with that one too. Just kind of, paying homage to some of those classic beats. I think it was a Grindin' sample and then one other sample. I can't remember the other one off the top of my head, but he flipped.
Hit Boy having a hell of a year, man.
Yeah, everybody. He just did the Nas project, and then he did Sean's.
He got that Benny project coming later this year too, so that's gonna be crazy.
Man, I gotta wait for that, but yeah, we'll get to that one.
Somebody was talking about that. Somebody said they heard some records on there. They said it's gonna take Benny to a whole nother level, so I'm ready.
Of course, that's how it works. See, Hit Boy, it's that Hit Boy magic too. It's gonna bring him up. But all right, well, yeah, Big Sean. You hear everybody here. It sounds like Lola was a little mad at you for some of your flows. MJ said it was.
I wouldn't say mad. It just didn't excite me.
Don't clean.
I'm not big on the fast rap, Big Sean though. I'll give you that. But I think we on the opposite. I like more when he be talking and shit. I don't like all
I love them all, so y'all just believe me.
See, I'm with you on this one. I love how he can flip it and switch it up, at any second. So
that's that Aries energy, that big Aries energy. Okay.
Look, that's how you know she was in love with this man because she know all the details about Big Sean over there. His sign, what part of Detroit he from. Where's his favorite
That's because
restaurant?
I'm married to a Detroit native, so he can be like, when we went, it was like, hey, he's from over here. Eminem is from over here.
All the different miles.
I could have went without
Rabbit.
Yeah.
You said what? You could have went without what?
I could have went without the Eminem verse, but
Oh, here we go. No smoke. Nikki said no smoke. I'm okay. Not on that one, right?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, yeah, definitely looks like across the board, it got some pretty good reviews overall. I'll be the one on, out there to step out and say I believe it's a classic. In my opinion, it has a lot of replay value, a lot of songs that people will continue to listen to on their playlist for time to come. But yeah, thank you, Big Sean. So moving along, I already know, man. Go ahead, man. I know you want to talk about it, man. Let's keep with the music. Let's keep it rolling, man.
Oh, you talking about from a king to a god?
Hey, the Conway the machine.
Yo, Conway doing his thing, man. Like, did y'all hear the album? Like Conway, this shit was a lyrical exercise. Conway got bars for fucking days.
And flow. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that.
You enjoyed that, but not Big Sean. Okay, go ahead, Lola.
I did.
You rocking with the Conway?
I am.
Wow.
Ain't never listened to him a day in my life.
Really?
Or not knowingly.
Yeah, them boys, they out here now. They out in Atlanta. Brazil is crazy right now.
Solid.
Yeah, Conway did his thing. That was the 3rd project he dropped this year, and that's not even the last. I think the real album. The real album coming out in a couple months. The next one.
Okay.
Real.
Well, I'm working.
Right.
You know, we've been dropping little projects. It's been like eight tracks here, 9 tracks here. This one was really like 9 tracks with a couple interludes. But the production crazy. You know, I had Derringer, Alchemist on that thing, DJ Premier. Oh, dude, I know y'all heard The Habit, that Mobb Deep.
Yes.
This shit
I know Shiz was excited to hear that Lloyd Banks feature.
That was it. Hey, he broke my heart when he said, "Rest in peace, old Clips." I was like, "No, G, you not." That's all I was thinking in my head. Was like, "Don't say it, Banks." I posted that joint. I posted the clip with the music, right, from his part of the song, and I was looking through like who was viewing my story, and I saw Banks in there. I was like, Banks, no, don't be in here, man. I'm mad at you right now. But I had to plug that in there. I was like, damn, Banks is in here just trying to retweet everybody. He probably saw the one that I had and how I was magnifying the rest in peace old clicks part. Was like, nah, I'm not gonna reshare that one.
He like, you know what?
He's like, nah, he hyping the wrong energy up. I said it, but I ain't I'm not gonna promote that retweet or whatever it is, regram. But
yeah, that was, to me, that's definitely Conway's best album, I would say, so far. That's my favorite since the Everybody Is Food projects. I mean, the production is crazy. You got crazy features on there, all the people we love, you know, the Freddie Gibbs. I mean, he brought Method Man out of retirement, brought Lloyd Banks out of retirement.
That was crazy. I was like, I just seen Meth on Stars the other day on Power. I'm like, that nigga back.
No, Meth got off on there too.
Yeah.
That went crazy. I was like, damn, I want to go back and listen to some Wu-Tang.
he borrowed it up for sure.
But yeah, you know, Conway, Griselda, man, they always restore the feeling, man. That's it. They restore that grimy New York feeling every time. I mean, they drop all 3 of them drop like 3 or 4 projects a year. I can't even keep up. It's just overwhelming sometimes.
That grimy New York that's me.
And I like how Conway always does those movie skits, like on Lulu. He did the Paid in Full. On this one, he did the Juice. So, and then, you know, R.I.P. DJ Shay. Had the interludes from DJ Shay through there.
Yeah, man, that New York vibe. I love that. That's me, because down here, you know, you don't really hear it like that. So when I did listen to it, because I didn't know who he was until you guys, you know, brought him to my attention. So when I heard it, I was like,
right? That's the reaction.
Brooklyn, Staten Island. Yo, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Like, that's how it felt.
Yes.
You know? I needed that.
Hey, Ali, see that?
Hey, yo, I can't give him no bacon, though. He ain't giving me
bacon, egg, and cheese.
He gave me a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, that's how I felt. It might have been the New York, you know, griminess. I don't know. It was the flows, the beats. Like, I was moving, like, the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that out of an album. You already know how I'm about R&B, but if it's gonna be like a hip hop or a rap album, I need something to kind of keep me going, keep my head bouncing. You know what I'm saying? Like, not lose the momentum. And like I said, I had never listened to him before, and so I was like, what? I was like, okay. Like, and it was just kind of like that, like, the whole time.
That's another 420 approved.
Everything 420 approved.
Everything 420 approved.
I think, and I'm not even into the 420 wave. You know, I can't say I partake in those activities, but you know, if I was, I feel like this project more than Sean's would be more suitable for that. Like, it just has that grimy, chill, space out, like really get into your thoughts, listening to the bars, and really like visualizing it, in my opinion. But yeah, it was cool, man. I think he did a good job from beginning to end on this one as well. It looks like it's 12 songs, 2 interludes on.
Yeah, it wasn't too long
either. Like I said, this is a warm up, man. It's the warm up for the album.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Yeah, he did his thing. Spurs 3 was dope for sure. Forever Drip Dropping Tears was dope. Fear of God was fire.
Everything was dope, bro. You about to read the whole
damn. The Juvenile Hall. Yeah, it was
Juvenile
cool.
Hall had my man Fleet Lord on that thing.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was a good project, man. I like Conway. I'm curious. I think this was, like you said, was his best project, because the other ones I felt like, okay, he can bar them up, right? He can spit with the best of them, but at the end of the day, did he have my attention from beginning to end? And this project was the first project that I didn't feel like, Conway, I'm getting a little sleepy in here because you barring it up so much without the production and the cohesiveness of the project.
He's saying he didn't, Ali. Ali about to come through the screen.
What you mean? I mean,
he gotta understand.
He said,
yeah.
What you mean?
I said on this project,
production?
yeah, on this project, he pulled it together. I feel like on other projects, he has those loosies on there that I'm like, oh yeah, that's hard. That's super hard. That was well put together song, has a good hook, has great production, it has great bars. But then on some of the other ones, it's like, nah, that's not really a great song. There's a lot of great bars on here, but the song is just moving along. The beat is kind of real dreary and slow. I'm not really into the song overall. Like grimy beats, don't get me wrong.
I'm about to say, man,
I'm from up top too, East Coast, so I love that feel. But
you're looking for something more well-rounded.
I gotta have a cohesive song along with the project as well. So it can't just be a little bit of I get one aspect or one feature or one component of the song. I need it all to come together in order for me to sing your praises. That's all I'm saying, big dog. I know Griselda, your boys, man, but
I'm about to say, man, it's just the sound, man. Griselda just
killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, I'm Benny. Benny the Butcher is my favorite out of all of them. But Conway.
Even Benny, like they don't make singles. They just make hard ass records, and then they get lucky if something pop. But it's got to be like a Hit Boy. I feel like Benny gonna pop with the Hit Boy album because
that's what I'm waiting.
That Darren Alchemist sound is just grimy. That's not gonna hit the radio. But that's not really
true.
No, that's not really what they do. It's kind of like Styles P and in them boys. Jada can do something like that.
Jada, that's what I was about to say. See, like, it's some guys who, but see, this is the debate I want to have about that before, because I ain't going to hold y'all hostage with Conway. But that's the difference between somebody who's able to transcend in the game and somebody who stays at one level for the rest of their career. They might have a cult following in the streaming era, right? Because you can eat now in this era. It's a little different from the past, where somebody else wouldn't have gave Conway probably the light of day. And I'm not being disrespectful to them boys. I'm speaking from the industry standards.
You sound very disrespectful right now.
No, you sounded very.
I'm speaking facts about mainstream rap, bro. You just said it yourself. I'm saying he can't transcend the way a Jada could. You get what I'm saying? Like Jada can hit you with the why, right? With the knock yourself out. So he can hit you with those songs that I'm like, damn, Conway, I need you to give me those songs too. Because I want other people to know about you, not just me.
So you want to see more versatility that'll appeal to different.
Exactly. So that's it. That's all that's missing. I think this project started to show that though. That's why I was like, whoa, this shit is hard. Dej Loaf gave him a nice assist early in the album too. Like I was like, okay, you balancing it out. He threw what's her name, Armani Caesar on there, the first lady of Griselda. Like she held her own and he showed how he was balancing back and forth, had that little playful flow with her on there. That was dope. Those are the things you have to do to start to, transcend yourself from the trenches or the crabs in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to move up.
I really don't think they trying to transcend though, man. Like I've been to the shows, it's like they have a certain.
You're right.
A certain vibe when you go there.
I think Benny is. I think it's gonna happen for Benny of all those people. But that's
it
just.
It could. I mean, they signed by Jay. They signed by Jay-Z, so it could happen.
He said he got
him. If it don't happen, like, I wouldn't even care. Like, I feel like their cult following is enough for them to keep doing that thing. Because once they start making them commercial records, it's like, damn, do I really want to hear that?
You won't know until you know.
That's what I'm saying. You got to give them a chance. They'll stay. I feel like somebody like Benny and somebody like Conway will stay true, right, to their core fan base. But if they can, like, do you not want to hear Jada no more? Jada,
I mean,
he was think about it. Lopez, Jenny from the block, like they're
the same age right now. So, I mean, when you look at the age group, them and Jada are around the same age. Like, they putting out better albums than Jada is right now. Not trying to disrespect Jada, but Jada put out classics before. But right now, I don't feel like Jada is putting out the same quality of music.
Jada's at a different phase now.
Yeah, he's at a different phase.
Now Styles P still spitting hard, but he don't make commercial records. He made maybe like 2 Lil Weezy
The
singles.
last Jada project was dope. Come on, let's let with the joint Me on there. Me. That was hard.
That was
what they want, huh? What they got, huh? Me. That shit's hard.
Right,
That's
right.
Still,
but Jada gonna give you one album every couple of years. These niggas giving you 3 or 4 albums a year, and they all crazy.
Microwave rap. Yeah, dudes is trying to get on hard right now, so they're putting it and pumping it out and pumping it out. This is a smart time. Capitalize.
But it's creative, and it is never the same every. You know what I mean? It's like they find a way to be witty and still give you new content every time. It's not like I know you said microwave. Microwave is kind of like these little new niggas that ain't talking about shit.
He said, "Put some respect on their name."
I just say microwave in the sense of just, heating it up fast and keep getting them out, warm it up, throw it out. Not necessarily that it's hot today and going tomorrow in that sense of the word microwave, but I'm with you. Lola, you said you liked it. Mickey said you liked it. Any last words, Ali, since it's your guy?
Shit. I mean, they all my guys, man. I love the shit. I love the album. But I can go back and listen to all this other stuff. I can get in the Conway mode. But I'm rocking with it right now. It's hard. All the way through.
Same here, man. I'm with you on it. I definitely give it a certified, solidified on this one.
But I want my man to stay true to what he do, to what got him here, because that's what I'm here for.
Gotta grow, man. You gotta grow.
We know that you don't like change. You just be like, look.
You gotta grow, man. But
he was like 40 years old, man. Single gimmicky type records and stuff.
I hear you, man. I hear you, Killer. Look, that's when I start calling him Killer. I hear you, Killer. All right, moving along. Oh, man. There's a lot going on out there. How about we just sprinkle this one in there first, and then we'll bounce back and forth. So, Dr. Dre, man, this one's kind of marinated a little bit. Dr. Dre getting a divorce from his wife, and it looks like, she's asking for, what, like $2 million?
$2 million a month. What do you spend $2 million on in a month?
Well, she had the breakdown, and I feel like I recall like 900,000 was like entertainment.
What?
Oh yeah, that has been the people. I've been seeing memes like, damn, I must ain't never been entertained before. Like,
I don't know that about
what is almost $1 million in entertainment?
It was more than school for kids. Like, it was more than that. Like, y'all bored. $900,000. Y'all real bored over there.
Damn, $900K, bro.
Maybe that means maybe she take a lot of flight.
I can't.
Maybe she take a lot of flight. Does that include like vacations and things?
I have no idea because I don't have a $900,000 entertainment budget. The most you're gonna get out of me, especially at this juncture, is a cable bill.
Okay, that's the entertainment.
So the cable bill.
YouTube is free, man.
What she gonna get though? I mean, Dr. Dre has been a husband for these years. It's like that's a bigger world. I can't even imagine living in the type of lifestyle that they live. But I mean, he chose to marry that woman, and I don't know why they got a divorce. But you know how that shit go. He's paying $20 million a month for damn child support and shit. I can't call it, man. It all sounds crazy to me, but like I said, that ain't even my world.
I'm not even mad.
If she can get $2 million a month from Dr. Dre, I mean, damn, I wonder how much money Dre really got.
I mean, but he's at $1 billion, ain't he?
I don't know.
He reached a bit. Yeah, he's a billionaire.
And at that point, I mean, $2 million a month is probably what he's getting in interest alone. You know what I'm saying? So
$2 million.
She like, just give me the scraping.
Their children are adults. They only have 2 kids together. The kids are adults. So it's like
she is making sure that she get her money back for all the times that he was a broke nigga.
Not even that. And don't get me wrong. I don't mean to be shady, but I do. But well, he was beating up Michelle. So he might still have them tendencies. So that could be something, that's kind of in the back of her mind as well, like retribution type shit.
All my life,
like, okay, we finally got to
okay.
Right, all my life. Like, I've been with you X amount of, years. I gave you 2 kids. Like, who knows how she was being treated, whether it was verbally or physically in the relationship. And I just say that based off of, prior instances. So,
you know what? That brings up an interesting question for me. It was actually something that I saw on TikTok because I like TikTok, whatever. So someone posted and was like, why is it that when a married couple files for divorce, they determine the worth of the woman based on what she's requesting? Because all we talking about is her. Like, what's she gonna do with? But nobody not saying that he done cheated on her like for the whole 20-something years, or just that actual work that it takes in a marriage. As soon as whoever says they filing for divorce, they'd be like, that bitch crazy. She had, and I guess she didn't. And these marriages, we always do that to the woman. Why?
Mm-hmm. That's a good point you make, though.
What you think, Lola?
I think that I don't know. Especially as it pertains to money, that they always put in women and the money in the same sentence, because 9 times out of 10, especially when you married to somebody that's high profile or got some bread, soon come after an announcement is next headline, she's asking for da 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 da, because it's typically never the other way around where the man, is filing for divorce. And the woman did not. Typically, we just hear more instances in society in the limelight with these superstars and stuff like that, where it's a woman filing for divorce from a man. So typically, soon come after that is they need this X amount of money and spousal support, and that's when the judginess comes in, like, all that stuff people was talking about. Whatever Future's most recent, or maybe the one before last, baby mother, Eliza, or something, Rain, or some shit like that, how she was asking for something wild. It ended up with like $3,200 a month or something like that. There was a whole bunch of scrutiny and shit talking surrounding that too. Even when she came out the gate asking for the money that she was asking for, and now she, ended up settling for $3,200.
No, I don't think she settled. I don't think it's finished. But I think in regards to that one, she just threw out a high number because that's you and your lawyers that's gonna talk me back down. But bitch, I want all my money.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know what? Ray J filed for divorce, and he just recently, and nobody said anything. Everybody like, well, Princess did it twice, so.
Yeah, I think maybe because that situation is kind of like it done popped off, then it simmered down, then it popped off. So maybe it's not as exciting or whatever controversial as, this other stuff. Because just like, oh, we knew they was on their last leg.
So they said that Dr. Dre, something funny happened with the prenup too. There was a prenup, and
she said he ripped it up.
Yeah, like a dog ate my homework type shit. Like all of a sudden,
but from a legal standpoint, I don't know if it's still legally, but there's a proper way to dissolve, documentation or agreements like that. So I don't really know what happened with that situation. It's very questionable.
They just damn hate each other.
The whole situation is very questionable.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see how that all turns out for your boy Dre, and wife.
Much luck to the both of them.
So y'all let us know in the comments how you feel about that, man. Ladies, y'all busting them over the head for the $2 million, $2 million a month, or are you okay with 100 racks? Something lighter. But okay, moving along. Oh man, we want some more music from this guy. We just talked about him a little while back. Young K. Dot, good kid, Mad City's finest. I guess he was spotted. Ali, he got spotted out, shooting some video or something like that. That's crazy.
Man. They say they saw the goat. They say they seen the goat out in the streets, man.
Goat.
Oh yeah, that's LeBron of the rap game right now, man.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
man. That's all right.
I know y'all ready for it. We've been dealing with all these other albums, man. I mean, no disrespect to nobody, but
you will say the most disrespectful things about artists, and then be like,
trying to clean it up. No disrespect to nobody. Before I
don't disrespect nobody.
You be like, all the albums that came out after his is trash, but no disrespect to them.
Big up my guys. I just bigged up Griselda. Everybody on Griselda is nice. But when it comes to K-Dot, that's special, man. I've been rocking with K-Dot for a very, 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 very long time, man. So, he represents the coast.
That's what it is. There it goes, right there. That's why I was like, that's nice.
Like I said, I like how Griselda put out all the music, man. I really wish I could get more music from Kendrick. But then when he puts it out, I'm like, dang, I was cool with waiting for this because it's always great. It's like a work of art.
It was worth the wait.
No giggles, man. No jokes, man. I mean, every project he got is special, man.
But do we let Kendrick fail if Kendrick fails? Because
come on, shit. Don't even bring no topics like that up, man.
Come on, nah, fuck that. I gotta be real.
Has he failed?
Hold on. Let me put it.
We talking about like niggas like Michael Jordan and shit. Like these niggas don't fail, man.
Let me pose it, right? Will we?
He's gonna play devil's advocate real quick. He's gonna play devil's advocate.
Not playing devil's advocate. Kendrick Lamar is not one of my favorite rappers. We already know that. He's a great rapper.
That's the problem.
It's not. Everybody in my top 5 rap list can hang with Kendrick Lamar.
No, they can't. Nobody in your list is putting out quality projects like Kendrick.
Okay, wait.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Since we blowing like that, Big Sean's project was better than Nas. That's how my energy was.
You talking about a 40-year-old man versus somebody.
I don't care about
can't do that. You can't do that.
None of that shit. His project was better than his project.
Are you finished?
And Big Sean helped Nas on his project.
Are you finished?
Party done.
Are you finished?
Look, he tried to trash my top 5.
Are you finished?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Let me know when you're done.
Make sure the audio quality is good. Let me tell the people who.
Let me know when you're done.
Hold on. Let me tell you.
Let me very disrespectful, man.
Wait a minute. Okay, shit.
They can't hear us, right? Look, he mad. He freezing.
What are we talking about?
He's so mad. I told him we gotta pause.
Hold on.
Look, he can't help it.
You know how to get me amped up, man. I don't want to disrespect Big Sean, so I'm not.
You did already. You did, and that's why you have to hold this for a second and let me go
hold it, but you
gotta hold it.
Any time of your life, man.
They weren't even together at first, but see, you had to try to stomp on my guys. So let me remind.
You talking about Kendrick Lamar,
the Solidified. Ali, they can't hear me. Let me let the Solidified family hear me.
You need to be heard right now, man. You're putting out poison.
Ali,
putting out poison.
Poison.
Ali.
Is your poisoning there?
J. Cole can't hold his own against Kendrick?
Kendrick Lamar has the best.
Answer the question. Yes or no? I don't want any fabricating your
Kendrick Lamar has better albums. I love J. Cole, but Kendrick Lamar has better.
J. Cole handle his own with Kendrick Lamar?
I'd have to see it. I'd have to see them battle. What are you talking about?
J. Cole.
Overall, if you want to look at discographies, Kendrick Lamar has a discography.
Corday and Sean all can do whatever they need to do to stay in the same room with that man, if not out-rap.
You can't compare a Big Sean project.
Sean has out-rapped Kendrick on other songs. It happens.
He kills me with the who?
Say what you say.
Come on, man. Come on.
Okay.
Bruh, I like Big Sean. He's a good rapper, but you can't compare you can't compare his discography to Kendrick Lamar's discography. They just different artists, man.
But he was talking about talent, just so can he both
I know he gets emotional, he gets into it, and he starts missing the key, point.
Nah. You try to compare niggas that's not comparable.
You said my whole list was trash and couldn't keep up with this one nigga.
I didn't say nobody was trash. I said they're not keeping up with Kendrick.
This one nigga from the West Coast.
This one random.
No, I'm just gonna keep it real. I mean, his discography doesn't compare to Kendrick Lamar's discography.
Okay, so let me jump in and ask.
Hold on, wait. You said Cole?
All y'all know that. All y'all on this call know that Kendrick has the craziest discography.
Huh, what?
Cole?
All of y'all know that nobody's touching his artistry, man.
Nobody at all?
I don't know that.
I don't agree.
I'm just trying to have fun with this stuff, man. This is
art, man. Lean in because Kendrick's cool, but we gotta cut that shit out. I told you about the Whisper Man. I told you about him before. We're not gonna act like he a better rapper than everybody in the world and this nigga doesn't even have more than, what does he got, like 3 or 4 LPs that are out? And To Pimp a Butterfly was just okay to me.
It was. All right.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Just because it's a power. Look, I got the Refund Black America. I got all the gear on, and I'm for the culture. It doesn't mean that project's better than, say, Life After Death by Biggie Smalls. Like, let's stop it, man. Let's stop it.
Wait, what?
Let's cut it out, bro. Let's cut it out. Shout out to K. Dot. Great rapper. Wait. He ain't better than a bunch of people.
Shout out to the good kid from the Mad City.
I'm on your head, man. Cut it out, man. Don't disrespect my favorite.
He said it wasn't.
I'm gonna come at your guys.
Yo, to be fair,
serious, man. You just said To Pimp a Butterfly was not a good album.
He said it wasn't one of his.
He said it wasn't. He said it was okay.
Don't try to twist the narrative so it can fit your case.
Classic album.
Huh?
It's a classic album, though.
No,
that's not what he's saying.
For me, I'll let you have that.
But see, I don't think that you understand the artistry. That's why you can't appreciate it.
You cannot understand.
I don't think you need to tell me what I don't understand versus what I don't like or what I don't care for. There's a difference.
You know. Hey, if you don't like jazz and other forms of music outside of
rap,
you
lost now. Now you lost because now you're just saying what you want to try to make a narrative. I love those types of music. I just don't think that Pimp a Butterfly is a classic album.
I'm not even going to.
I like Good Kid, Mad City more than I like.
You disqualified yourself, man. You're disqualified. You're disqualified, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and disqualify myself too because I think Good Kid, Mad City was better than To Pimp a Butterfly. That one didn't hit home for me.
You guys are comparing classic albums against classic albums right now.
Is that not what we should do?
No, I'm saying like all these are classic albums. Y'all can like all of them. That's fine.
Ali.
But you're not gonna sit here and say one of them is not.
Just don't disrespect my 5. And
but that doesn't. Y'all know I like.
Go ahead.
Somebody pick me real quick.
Pick you, sis. I pick you, sis.
Here's what I need to
Mickey wants to be heard. So we're gonna give Mickey the floor. Go ahead, Mickey.
Thank you. So my question, Ali, is when we was talking about Detroit 2, and Shiz said that was a classic to him, you turned around and was like, nah, no, it ain't. Not yet. So
it's too early. It's been out for 2 weeks.
Okay. But a classic is a classic.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah,
that's a real question.
Classic has to do with everything. It's time. That's what a classic. That's
okay. So my question to you is, if it has to do with time, and there are other classics that are like pending the classic stamp, as you just kind of alluded to, then how come we can say how can you say that his albums are better than everybody else's? Because he was comparing it to Detroit 2, which you just said we can't compare yet. So how are you saying he's disqualified?
Well, he's disqualified for saying that To Pimp a Butterfly is not he didn't like that.
But album. That's your opinion.
That's his opinion.
That was his opinion, and Detroit 2 was a classic to him.
If you don't understand.
Wait a minute, sir.
Hold on, Mickey. Let me make sure I clarify, because it sounds like what I said is being distorted. I said I like Good Kid, Mad City more than I like To Pimp a Butterfly. And To Pimp a Butterfly, it's not.
It was okay.
It's not a classic album. That's what
right.
I said.
Okay.
So not make it about that I didn't say there weren't a lot of good songs on that project, because there were a couple good songs.
So what I'm saying is, if he said one isn't a classic to him, and you said one isn't a classic to you, why he gotta be disqualified? Why it gotta be he don't understand the art and all of that?
I'll let him do
it. You say To Pimp a Butterfly was okay. I just can't have a conversation about Kendrick Lamar with you. That's simple as that.
So you fangirling or fanguying?
No, it's just art, man. There's a level of art that certain rappers and artists have, and you can't understand that. I just can't have a conversation. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to convince you about it.
But why would that be not being able to understand versus just not feeling it the way you feel it? Because the way that you're rating it is based off of your experiences and the way you see things. Why he can't see stuff different?
Right. And why you say he can't hang with none of his top 5? Like.
Yeah, because he threw Ready to Die in there, and you about to attack for Ready to Die.
And he got his top 5 for his reasons. You can't tell that man, y'all might look for different things in music and look for different things out of lyricists and things of that nature. So the things that you might be looking for in a certain project or work of art from a particular artist may not be the same things that he's looking for from that artist or maybe from another artist.
Come on, sister.
So I'm just saying, like, the fact that you just off rip cancel him, off rip, like, not cancel, done, can't hang with, can't none of your time hang with Kendrick Lamar, like, this, that nigga, like, ain't nobody hang with him, like, damn.
Hey, man. If you can't appreciate to pimp a button.
No, hey, no one said anything about appreciation. You are misconstruing people's words. You're don't manipulate people's words to make it fit.
He is Ali, the mix master.
To make it fit your narrative right now, bro. You can't do that. That's not what that man said.
Right now, break the windows.
Y'all talking about right now, man. Ain't nobody comparing nobody to. I mean,
just talking about how excited you are about the potential.
And this man tried to get disrespectful and compare Big Sean to Nas. We don't even do.
I just talked about the last project.
He talked about the project, not the artist.
About the project. He's trying to make it about artists.
There's a difference of opinion right there. He just said he felt like Detroit 2 was better than Nas' album.
About a person
I feel the opposite, but I am not. He's not canceled for that.
Listen,
just tell him why you mad, bro.
Go ahead and speak about why you thought. My bad. Go ahead. Let me let you
speak. Don't be disrespectful to Nas. Nas got classics that'll make niggas, all your favorite rappers retire.
Here you go with all the favorite rappers again. You and just all the favorite rappers.
That's his thing. He can't help it.
To Nas' discography, and that's it. That's why I don't disrespect legends. Don't disrespect Nas.
Got it.
No niggas out today cannot compare this discography to Nas, man. That's simple as that. Nas, Jay-Z, these are legends, man. I wouldn't even compare Kendrick to these guys. Man.
See, that's what. Okay.
I'm never gonna agree with that. But go ahead and do your legends.
Now, when he's done,
that's
we can
crazy talk. See, that's that glass ceiling
shit.
I'm not with the glass ceilings. But go ahead, do your thing.
I mean, Kendrick's on his way to having a discography like that. I mean, so far,
my nigga.
So far, all his albums are classics. All his albums are classics so far. So
you heard that?
That's not me saying that. That's
look. He tight.
That's public opinion. Nobody's saying that about a lot of other people, man.
Yeah. So you excited about the new Kendrick album that potentially is coming from this video shoot?
Hey, anytime Kendrick drops something, I'm ready to hear it, man. Because
me too.
These are legendary.
Me too.
I
finally got you hyped. That man was ready.
This is irking. That's what he is. He irking. Okay. He back here.
I'm just serious about this because this shit is art, man. I take this shit serious.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Good.
Sir Ali, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, man. We don't play around with this shit.
His hand, he got his hoodie on, all black. He masked up. He ready to go.
Yeah, man. Hey, I can't stand for the Nas. We ain't shading Nas. We're not shading Kendrick around here, man.
I'm looking forward.
Fired up.
I don't know. Did they say anything about?
I don't want to hear it, man. I don't even want your review on.
Did they even hear what they said? He's emotional. We're gonna keep moving on that. Did they say anything additional about the video? Did they see anything else?
Hey, man, the way TDE work, you're not gonna hear it until it come out, man. Just like SZA, you're not gonna hear it till it come out. I know y'all was feeling that SZA joint.
Yeah, it was solid.
You're not gonna hear it till it come out. That's the level of artistry they got over there.
It was solid for sure. SZA's joint was solid. So yeah, we look forward to it. I'm happy somebody caught a glimpse of him recording the video because that means some music is coming soon. All right. Perhaps. Moving on. Nobody's better than Kendrick. Y'all been informed.
Nobody.
I'm glad y'all know.
Y'all have been informed.
We've been informed.
I'm glad y'all know.
And if you didn't know, now
all right. Moving along.
Sir.
Moving along, right? Good old Belcalis Almanzar. Is that how you say her full name?
Belcalis.
Belcalis. I said Belcalis. I don't know, man.
Belcalis.
Good old Cardi. Oh, ain't that what y'all doing? Oh, man. Hit it, buddy. Go ahead. Do it again. Cardi B and Offset, man. It looks like, she filed for divorce in Fulton County. Folks had the papers all over online confirming it. It looks like, it's coming to
Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
I will say something though. My wife was telling me that it takes 2 years to get a divorce in the state of Georgia. It's one of the places that it's very hard for you to get divorced in Georgia.
But
what kind of divorce? Like an uncontested divorce? Even that? Or something where you got some kids, you got some property, you got things.
She said something about it takes 2 years to be completely divorced or for
they got a cake. Don't they got a date? November 4th. So
is when they're gonna be finished and done?
No, that's they see the judge or whatever, however that works.
Yeah, because she's looking, well, allegedly. I saw something that said she was seeking child support. I saw something else that said she's not seeking any financial support from him.
And there was no proof.
She said she just wanted everything split down the middle. She wanted custody of culture. She she wants him to pay for her legal fees. So that's what made me feel more confident that he definitely fucked up. Because it's like, oh, nigga, yeah, and you're going to pay for these legal fees. That we got to do all this because you fucked up again.
Bitch.
Well,
ass nigga.
Ali's point, messiness behind this, because this is culture drama, right? No pun intended to her, her daughter.
What you said?
It's a messy scenario because I think the article that just popped up says he got like another kid on the way or something like that by the person.
Yeah, but then another source said that is not the case. So it's very messy. And I wouldn't put it past him. I would not.
Having a rough.
These niggas be really fucking up. But then again, I don't know what's going on inside people's household. I know what it looked like on the outside, but I don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
I like people that's married. I just want them to fix it. Figure it out.
I love them. I feel like they match and mesh so well. Like they BFFs. I feel like she's super freak nasty for him. I don't understand. I don't know. What?
Well, let's say this. Because y'all are speaking the same language here about, marriages and pushing through, right? And making it work, right? Because I'm the biggest advocate of that same thing, but that is a deal breaker for me, right? If my wife cheats, it's over. Like my nigga Big Sean said, airplane mode. No doubts on nothing. You ain't gonna get through ever again. It's over. That's it. My vows are. I get it through thick and thin, all that other shit that's in the. No, this is the deal breaker. I need loyalty.
Everybody's got their deal breakers.
I need you to, stick it through. So my point of bringing that up and saying my approach to this conversation is to ask you two ladies who are speaking about it, and Ali, feel free to chime in. Is that a breaker, right? Is that a deal breaker for your marriage? You're married and this person cheats on you, like continues to cheat on you at that, because she's talked about this years ago too, right? So
the continuous part is probably a no for me, dog. Well, not probably. The continuous part is a no for me, dog, because I am a person that I understand that people fuck up. I fuck up. People do fuck up. But when something's repetitive, it becomes a choice. And if you're constantly choosing something else or someone else over me, your family, your vows, and the commitment we made to each other, then we don't need to be committed to each other any longer, because it's no longer, a priority to you. But the level of importance, the hierarchy, it has fallen, so it's like, oh, you're going to continue to do this. Nigga or male or female is only going to do. I just corrected myself. I said a male or a female will do what you allow. Anybody is stand for something or fall for anything. Somebody's only going to do so much as the other person is allowing. So if the other person is going to keep staying and they're like, oh, I can get away with this, well, then why I'm going to stop? You know what I'm saying? Or some people have deal breakers and breaking points like, hey, this is what I'm not going to tolerate. This is what I'm willing to work through. But this over here, this is something I will not tolerate. So like I said, we only see like a lot of the shit that they show us, and stuff like that they've been candid about their relationship. So I don't know if it's just a cheating situation. Maybe it was more. Maybe it was who he cheated with rather than him cheating. Like those are it gets a little sticky with the deal breakers, So I can't say I'm a one and done, nah, it's done. I just don't know. I can't really repetitively. I can say for sure, but like I don't know. My husband is something cheating. It sounds horrible, and as much as I want to be like, hell no, I'm gone. I know what that looks like, and I can't say at this present moment if that's how I would feel at that particular time, given all the circumstances. I don't know.
So for me,
no. It's a deep breath for me.
For me, it really depends because I'm married and it's amazing. So if it's amazing and you cheat, or let me take it back. If you cheat in general, for me, it's more of a let me evaluate the situation as a whole before I decide if I'm staying or going. Some things are going to happen in both alternatives. Somebody got to get punched in the mouth. Somebody. I'm going to just put that out. And that's it's not the female's fault. She don't got vows or whatever. Sis, you having a bad day. You picked the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But when I say that I have to evaluate the situation as a whole, I say that because in a marriage, we have to be fair. In the forever, sometimes you just not doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing and this person is reaching out to you, they're trying to talk to you, they're trying to tell you, they're showing you signs and all of that, and you completely ignore it because you like, oh, this ring is going to mean
they stay.
You know my rules. Then if it happens, then it's kind of like, what did you think? But if it's a situation where it's like, we done had checkpoint conversations, everything good, you straight, we good, everything is fine, and you slap me upside my head with that just because, yeah. Somebody getting punched in the face either way. But if it is something where I can find some type of fault, I'm more willing to work through. That's all I'm saying.
Ali, you stand, you get cheated on, you stand?
It's cooked, man. It's cooked.
Okay, good.
I mean, it's simple as that. I mean, I feel like every dude know that. If not, you just a sucker.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man, as a man, I don't know how y'all feel about it.
Because relationships and marriages are really not like
I'm out.
Hey, bro. Come on, dog. No. That shit ain't happening for me.
I'm out.
Okay, for you. But it doesn't mean that the guy is a sucker simply because, okay, let's bring it back to Cardi.
He probably fouled too, so I don't know. But if he ain't on no foul shit, that shit happened to him. I mean, you a sucker.
Nah, that don't mean that you a sucker. You can't say that.
I can say that.
No, you can say that you would be a sucker, but
you would be a sucker for doing that sucker shit to you.
Because okay, I got a better question for you then. Since you like to argue, I got a question for you then.
What's up?
So if you saying that if a female do it and the dude stay, he a sucker, then why should a female stay? Why?
I'm not a woman. That's not for me to answer.
Wait a minute.
If the woman want to stay with the man after he done cheated on her, that's on her.
But she's not a sucker.
Is she a sucker?
Is she a sucker?
I mean, in this situation, your girl sound like a sucker right now because the shit been happening to her over time and time again. And she still
you don't fully understand the idea of marriage and unity and being one and loving somebody unconditionally.
It's not gonna work out.
Just say you don't understand. You don't understand art. We don't understand art, my friend. You don't understand the vows and marriage and all that.
Hey, no house is different than my house.
There's a reason why people say forever and ever and until death do us part, because
I'm gonna stay with you and you're just gonna be cheating on me.
Man,
that ain't my
you don't understand then.
Say my girl and she leave.
You can railroad talk, or you want to just say you don't understand out of your realm of thinking. Because if you trying to say that for somebody to stay with somebody for 50, 60, 70 years, and in their case, let's make it more realistic. In their case, it's 3 years. It's 3 years. It's only 3 years. But in them 3 years, they jets all over the world, and it's everybody throwing themselves at them on both sides. If you're saying that her looking at her husband and saying, you know what, you not perfect, neither am I. We both in our 20s, mad young with mad money, and we can do and say whatever we want. You messed up. Let me give you another chance. If she's a sucker for that, then you don't understand. You don't understand relationships.
So, hold on, Ali. Let me jump in, right?
That's cool, but I'm not about to do it. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah, you not.
Ali. I got you, and I was with you on I'm out too.
I mean, I would expect
but listen, But listen, hold on. What I don't want to do is I'm applying pressure. Like at the end of the day, you want to be with me, right? We doing this, right? You my one, right? Like we connected, right? We becoming one, right?
Right.
Don't fuck up. Don't
I
think about everything that we
understand.
Everything that we built together. Now I get you setting the stage and adding extra parameters, Mickey. You want to make sure that people understand how young they are and how they got all this money and all this, whatever. But you got to leave that out. Maybe they shouldn't have got married so fast. Maybe it should have took a little longer.
But that's
not my decision. That's their decision in love, and they make those decisions themselves. What I'm saying is, let's not set up, hey, you get a pass? Oh, you get one pass?
Nah, that's not what I was saying. I'm not saying
I'm coming at Lola when I say that. Like, I get one pass, but once you get to two, then okay, now it's time.
That's not what she's saying either. That's not what sis is saying. What sis is saying,
I'm just being 100.
Tell me if I'm wrong. What it sounds like to me that sis is saying,
no passes.
I'm not gonna act like you're not human and could mess up. So when you do, I'll decide then if I'm gonna leave or not. That's what she said.
That is what I'm saying.
I will decide then. I'm not gonna give you a blanket yes or no. You a sucker.
So many different variables and so many different circumstances, and we've kind of touched on cheating before, where you not necessarily in this aspect. Is it like a one and done? And I was like, well, shit, like it depends on so many different factors at that particular time. I couldn't tell you that right now.
Bags, man. You slipped, stumbled on that dick. Pack your bags, man. It's over because I'm not. Huh?
It's cooked, man. The way you.
Not to say that it's not important, and do I feel like, damn, you really broke our commitment? Like, I'm not erasing all of those other things. I'm just saying I would have to weigh the options at that time. For me personally, does all of that outweigh?
Exactly.
If I feel like we could come back from this, if I feel like we can learn from this, if I feel like we really have,
y'all down there shaking y'all head, y'all looking at it as if it was something that y'all found out right away. What happens if you and this person is married for 30 years? Y'all grandparents now, like 30 years, and you find out on year 31 that they cheated 22 years ago.
You leaving
now after 22 years of being with somebody and everything is fine.
Now you create nuisance.
See, that's
that fits into what you were saying. You said if the guy saw,
but it's still cheating. It's just a matter of whether you knew at the time it happened or didn't.
So I'm asking, you telling me that it's black and white, that on year 31 you're gonna be like, you know what? You take my cane and my whole ass and go live in assisted living. That's
it cooked, man.
No, because you said you slip on another dick, it's one and done. So if I slipped on it and you didn't know at the time, and you find out at a later time,
been playing me for 20 years. Damn, how many other ones?
Yo, Mr. Lola, wherever you are, dog, be. That's all I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna do sis like that. But she talking about passes, my nigga. But anyway,
she's not talking about
passes. I'm not talking about passes. I'm just wanting you to stay consistent to what you said. You said if you cheat, it's one and done. So if you find out today that I did something X amount of time ago, you leaving.
It ain't gonna happen like that. If you married to a person, you gonna know something's off.
That's not true. Lies. 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 We gonna have to agree to disagree because you don't have you clearly.
This is an agree to disagree type of situation.
You disqualified.
I don't know.
Disqualified.
At the end of the day,
we just have to agree to disagree because
I got the power to know what's going on. I'm out.
Ali, let me say this, right? I never thought that the guys would be on the opposite side of the table saying don't cheat.
That's because we know that it's hard.
Hold on, no. Let me
we don't feel like don't cheat. Of course we don't want you to cheat.
Y'all over here like, well, I just gotta see the circumstances and maybe I'll just stay because of blah blah blah. Nah, nigga, apply pressure. He love you, right?
I'm saying none of that will take place. I'm not saying no pressure gonna be applied. I'm not saying that shit is just gonna hunky dory sweet. That's what you're doing right now. You making it seem like shit is just hunky dory sweet. All right, he cheated. I'm here. It's forever, and we just gonna keep it pushing.
No,
that's not what I'm saying.
That's what you saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
I don't care. That's what you said.
That ain't what she said.
Whatever.
That ain't what she said. That's not what she said. Just like you didn't say that Kendrick was whack, because I think that's what you had said that time. That's why he was mad, because you said Kendrick was whack. That's why. Since we gonna just
don't try to flip it. Don't you try to distort it now. Don't you try to distort my message to him so you can have your message now. Don't flip it. Stand 10 toes down, Mickey. Don't do that now. Never said he was whack. But you did say he can get a pass.
I didn't say he could get nobody pass. I said somebody asking either way. I cannot say today, yes, I'm gonna stay. No, I'm not gonna stay. Right. That's what I said.
Mickey, I didn't say you. I'm on my sister's head today.
I'm on her side.
I never gave no pass either. I don't know what the circumstances would be then, so I can't tell you now that yes, at X amount of scenario with so many different fucking variables that I have no idea of. Yes, I'm gonna say today that I'm gone. I don't give a fuck. I'm gone. I don't care about the circumstances. I don't care about shit. I'm gone. I can't say that. I can't say that. I may not give a fuck at the time, but shit, I may. I don't know. I can't tell you that shit right now. I may have the same energy and be like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck that one and done. Like, you played me, you fucking fucked up, and it's done. I could be on that type of time, or I could not. I don't fucking know.
I got you.
You know, we could burn houses down and shit like that, or we could chill. Hey,
it could really go either way. I can't just say for right now that I'm
just don't try the theory is what we hoping for. Don't,
because then I'm gonna look stupid if I be like, hell no. Yeah, man, my husband cheat. That's it for him. And then
45 years later, I find out.
Then I'm gonna look like I got my clown shoes on when I'm married and some shit pop off. It's gonna be like
a real life scenario. You can't say that.
Have my clown shoes on.
I hope I'm here in 45 years. Shit.
That's a real scenario. So
all right. Well, look, we'll say it like this, man. Ladies, you know,
stay on your job, man.
Ladies, y'all, hold on. Ladies, y'all.
Everybody.
No. Don't everybody fix it now. Listen, ladies, you said stay on your job. Disqualified. Carry on, shit.
Lola and Mickey are saying, you know, they agree with y'all if y'all have to make a decision one way or the other. And the fellas are like, look, man, it's cooked. It's over. You know, move along. But we hope, I don't know what's going to come from this divorce. I hope maybe they can work it out because, like, to Mickey and also to Lola.
Wait, who we talking about now? Who working it out?
Talking about Offset and Cardi at this point.
Come on, man. That's cooked, man. That's been cooked.
But, you know, if they can work it out, you know, great. We all love seeing them together. You know, they're, you know, a dynamic duo. You know, they make some good music together that's explosive for the mainstream. And they also
that's arguable.
A playful couple too. So, you know, they look like they're best friends, and it's a sad thing to see. So I just had to throw that in there. But all right, it's on you, Lola. It's your time.
It's time. Y'all know what time it is. Yeah, it's time to see what Lola B. It's time to see what Lola B. See what Lola B.
Wait, my cup. Wait a minute, Jesus, I need a cup. You know what? I need a cup with my tea.
It's okay.
My heart. You know,
okay. I only got water too.
It's okay. It's tea time.
I'm gonna take a little sip.
Okay.
All right, what you got?
Today's see what Lola B. On the couch today. We got.
Y'all gonna be cooked on this one too.
We got parental influences in a marriage. How can it break the relationship, or how, you know, you might have that one mother-in-law and, you know, your wife is listening to everything she got to say about how their relationship should be going, how they should be raising the kids, when they should be having kids, her duties as a wife, his duties as a husband. You know how sometimes they call like that monster-in-law and stuff like that. Like, how important do you guys feel that each other or even your own parental influences, how important is that? And do you think that could really like break the situation, really make or break it?
Who go first?
It's on you.
I was about to say, me and Mickey are probably the leads on this one today.
This is you. Go first.
Shit, I'm lucky. In this case, just to kind of give my own experience with it. I have great in-laws. And
that's wonderful. That's a blessing.
My marriage, but we're just saying parents in general. So whether it's your parents or whether it's
right,
and their influences on our marriage, can it make or break it? Of course, I think it goes both ways, right? For me, no. I feel like my parents do not have any type of say so in what my marriage is like and whether I'm going to proceed and move forward. That's not a respect thing either, because I respect my parents, right? You know, the parents that are in my life that have raised me. But can I see that they make an impact on my marriage? Yes. Of course, you see certain things, whether it's for the better or for the worse, right? In all facets of it. And I'm saying that on purpose because I know I know Mickey gonna touch on some stuff too, but parents can show you by experience, right? Like they can show you certain things in their own marriage, right? Or their own relationships that will impact your relationship and have you doing certain things, whether it's completely different. Like, all right, mom, I'm good. Pops, I'm good. I'm definitely never doing that with my wife. Or it can be like, yeah, that's dope. That's a great example of something that I definitely want to embody in my relationship. So will they make or break it? No. But can they have a heavy influence on the relationship and, you know, some of the things that you do or don't do? Yes. And I believe that that's the way my relationship is. But I'm very lucky to have, you know, and I say that, you know, in the humblest way possible, because I know a lot of people who have in-laws that they do not like and they dread
the in-laws from hell.
Right. They dread those trips, right? Those trips when they have to visit and stay with the in-laws and all that stuff.
We got to go be around your mother.
I miss my in-laws like this, like having this COVID and they can't fly back from Boston to come down and stay with us and make all that, you know, my mommy Bevy, you know, shout out to my mommy Bevy, my mother-in-law, making all that good Jamaican food, holding it down, man. Me and her can just get in the car and ride. I'll take her everywhere she want to go. And we just have fun. She just keeps it 100 about everything. No filter. And she has the biggest heart. Best party planner, everything. Like she's amazing. My pops in love, Pops GK, shout out to him. You know, he's the handyman. You know, like he'll come in and he'll teach me. Back in Jamaica, his nickname is Teacher. That's what they call him on the island. Like he'll show me 1,000 things on how I can do stuff with my property, right? Like, and I'll be like, I'm listening, I'm taking notes, big dog. But he respects the marriage that I have because he knows how much I love his daughter, and I show that through my actions.
You better talk.
Take care of her, right? So she's taking care of me, and that's why my mom loves my wife as well. So it's a lucky situation. Not saying, you know, every marriage has its things, right? That we grow together, to Mickey's point, right? Just don't jump ship, you know, but Coco just don't cheat, so I don't have to jump ship. But you just keep growing together, and those in-laws, they've just been a positive influence on our marriage because they see how much we're succeeding in our marriage so far, right? Positive vibes, humble. But yeah, I definitely, that's how I summarize it up. Yes, they can have an impact, but no, they will not make or break my marriage at all, because at the end of the day, the only person I gotta lay down with at the end of the night is Coco, and even Trey don't sleep in this bed. You know what I'm saying? So she's the only person, priority number one in my eyes. And so as long as
that's good,
that everything else is just fine. Mama will be okay. I'll be like, Mom, we can talk about it. You was my original best friend, you know, single mom, grown, raised me, et cetera, et cetera. But Coco is number one now. She is my wife. And as long as she is satisfied and happy with the way this relationship and this marriage is going, I'm good to go. I love you, Mom.
And I think that's how it should be. And like you said, you're lucky. Everybody is not as fortunate, but I feel like that's how it should be. Respect your parents' opinion. I feel like parents should respect their children as the adults that they are. I've been fortunate, not, you know, even just in my adult life with the parents that I have with me and my siblings, they don't try to like over-parent us, like overstep, even with my sisters and their children and things like that. my parents are very, I respect you as the adult and you handle your business how you handle your business. You tag me in if you need me. And if not, I'm over here chilling. I don't really, give my opinions where it's not wanted or asked for and things like that. So I think it's definitely awesome, that, you lucked up in that situation. Cause I feel like it depends on the people. The people are the ones who allow, parents to overstep to where it might be a situation with the wife who's like, you always let your mother tell you about this and that and how I'm not doing this or that, or we're not doing this and that, and they're not putting their foot down, having that conversation like, hey, like you said, this is my wife. This is how we have decided we're going to raise our children, or this is how we are going to conduct our household. This is our marriage. I appreciate your concern. However, you got to sometimes be willing, if you do have those types of parents or whatever, to respect your spouse's feelings and, their position in the relationship, to be able to have that uncomfortable situation, with your parents if they are overstepping. So like it kind of goes back to, people kind of only do what you allow. So if you're not putting your foot down, put in respectfully, having that conversation with your mother or your father or whomever the issue is coming from, you feel like it's causing, strife in the marriage or in the household or whatever, then I kind of look to you like, you can't, what I'm saying? It's like, you need to have that conversation. That's your people's like, right. Put your foot down. Like, you're an adult, you're grown, you have your own family and your own household, and this is how we're doing things, and that's how you do things. So I feel like at the end of the day, it boils down to people not willing to have that uncomfortable situation, with parents that do overstep. If they do, or like you just end up in a fortunate and lucky situation where you didn't even have that problem because you got, people that respect and, respect you guys individually, respect your marriage together, respect how you guys are, how your household is being, I'm having a brain fart. How y'all, whatever, with your household. Yeah, how you running your household and, raising your kids and all the other shit. So.
Okay.
So that's my tea.
For me, I'm equally fortunate. Like my husband's parents have been married 30 plus years, longer than I've been alive. And both of my parents are separate, but they've also been married individually for a very long time. So with all three sets, like we can kind of see like, okay, well, we want a pattern, or we want to assimilate sort of what we see over here. Like, okay, his parents, they are, when I say boot up, I mean like on lunch breaks, they talking to each other like, hey baby, like, like how you do when you first start. So we look at them and we're like, all right, well, let's just make sure we still, like each other. And then with my parents individually, we see my father, that's a typical chill, laid back, like he'll tell me in a minute, as long as he don't haul off and slap you, I don't really need to know. Y'all good? I'm good. We good? Everybody good? My mother is more the one that would want to know, but in that regard, me and my husband are both equally people that'll be like, well, you know what we tell you, and you're not crossing no boundary over here, because I will pop on you for him, and we're not gonna have that. And on his side too, it's like, okay, well, we'll ask for advice or opinions if we need them, but he will pop on them for me. So everybody kind of knows, like, we respect them, they respect us. Boundaries, but we also love them. Like, we all get along with everyone so well. We are very fortunate. So, but it can have an effect. It just ain't gonna have it here. Not here.
Ali, if you were married, my man, would your parents, is it a deal breaker, man? Can your parents be the ones that are like, she's not good for you, man, let it go? Or, do you feel like that would have an impact in your household, man, if you were married?
I think that's gonna happen before you get married. When you introduce them, they're gonna be like, they're gonna, they'll have their stuff, and usually your parents will probably know you. So they may sense a certain vibe, but if you get to that far to marriage, you want a whole another level. Usually, it probably won't get that far. You know what I mean? Like, it usually won't get that far with me personally. But you know, I know I'm not gonna bring someone around my parents that is probably not fitting for me because it probably ain't the right thing that I need to be doing.
Got you.
But yeah, once you get married and stuff, I mean, you your own unit, you your own family. So you can take advice from your parents, but you also have to consider like what's right for you and your family at the same time because they're not living with you. So no, I'll take advice, but at the same time, you know, it has to be what's right, what we agree with, how we live and how we moving.
So yeah, we're pretty much all on the same page.
Yeah, my parents been married. I'm 30. I'm about to be 30, so my parents been married for 30 plus years. You know what I mean? So I can take advice from them.
For sure.
But at the same time, it's like they're not over here with me. So I have to consider what they say, but I also have to remember that my partner is my partner. So that's who I'm living with. That's
your forever.
Yeah, that's my family. You know what I mean? So
yeah. You got a new family now.
You're an adult, you have to move how you move. You can't move and do things to make your family happy or to make your parents happy. Hopefully, all that stuff meshes together because everybody wants to have good in-laws.
Yes, hopefully. Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like that's just how you move. Like some stuff you don't need to include your in-laws with or your parents with.
That's very true.
So sometimes it's your business. Other people don't need to know about all that. So it's really what you share with your family, with your parents.
Yeah, what you share, what you allow them to see, you know, the time that they spend with you. Some people's like, damn, you know, give us a break. We just got married. We fucking see our mother all the time. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? Like, making sure space, you know, there's a healthy space going on between that, as to just not even open up the door to allow them to have certain opinions about things that they see.
Right. Yeah, at the end of the day, your family is your family, your parents is your parents, but you gotta create your own legacy, your own unit, you know. So your wife, at the end of the day, I mean, you get married, your wife is gonna come first before everything else because that's your family.
Yes, I'm saying that's your new family. That's your forever. So you gotta hold wifey or husband, you know, you gotta hold that down. Like, nah, all right, this is kind of where I draw the line. I'm not a child. I got my own family. This is how I'm doing it. I respect your opinion. Thanks, but no thanks.
I mean, unless you anything like abuse and shit, but you know, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's different.
You know,
if abuse is
the domestic violence, that's a whole other story.
Well, that's a whole different. I'm talking about kind of.
You need to leave that dude right there.
Normal circumstances, not those extreme circumstances.
Where you been? Where you been at?
Hey, it get real, man, in some households. So that's true. Though. You know, definitely.
Well, I'm glad we're all pretty much.
You gotta keep your parents out of your relationship. I mean, most times you need to keep your parents out of your relationship unless you know you want them to have a say so in everything you do.
There you go. That's it. Just wrapped it up for everything. That was it. That's the word right there. But all right, Lola.
Well, I definitely can appreciate, you know, that we kind of all, and we normally are all really like-minded. Mycki was on the same wave as well about just, you know, your independence and boundaries. Boundaries are healthy in every relationship, parents, friendship, you know, romantic relationships. Boundaries are healthy. So I'm definitely glad, as always, that, you know, we're on the same page with that. And I just, especially you guys, Shiz and Mycki being married, I definitely wanted insight on that and kind of you guys' feelings about that. There might be some people watching the show that might have a monster-in-law or the in-laws from hell. And you know, this hearing everybody be on the same wave, they may look and be like, you know what? I'm gonna tell Chauncey punk ass that he need to talk to his mother, like, you know what I'm saying, or he need to get that together, cause you know. So you just never know what people are going through. But yeah, we are all on the same.
Chauncey in 2020 right now.
You know, that just popped up in my head because I just finished not too long ago binging on The Game. And Tasha Malik's dad, she calls him Chauncey's bitch ass. Like, that's his name. Like, that's what she calls him.
I remember that from that show.
That just literally just popped in my head. That's where that came from. But yes, that's all I got for you, Lola B. I appreciate you guys being transparent, you know, for myself and for our viewers. We never know who our conversations are, you know, opinions or whatever. Insight could impact somebody else. And should they be like, you know what? didn't even think about that, or stuff like that. So I always appreciate you guys' transparency, and that concludes Tea with Lola B.
Click, 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 click. All the little sound effects, right? All right. Oh yeah. Whew. It's definitely been a rigorous Solidified episode. A little fire in there, a little kumbaya in there as well.
It was a little spicy.
Right, spicy.
I brought this spice with my new hair.
They got it
with my new hair, and y'all was giving spice. Okay, this episode is giving spice.
We see
spicy disqualification.
We see Jessica Rabbit. We see you with the red hair.
Hey,
this is looking from the young down.
It's a look.
It's all love.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, once again, also, Mycki, thank you for being on today. You definitely family.
Thank you.
Sure. Everybody, once again, it's been a beautiful episode of the Solidified Podcast. It's your boy, King Shiz.
And I'll be the great.
Lola B.
Pretty Mycki, what they call her.
All love and respect, baby. All love and respect. We out, man. Cool.